That's beautiful. Pages 16 and 17. That is beautiful. What a fantastic panel. It's happened. Yo, Hegassen here with my One Piece Manga Chapter 1023 live reaction and review. Start off with a little bit of a shameless plug. Maybe some people will post something down in the comments. This is my birthday weekend, and I bring it up because historically, so far I've had some pretty good chapters on my birthday weekend. So fingers crossed for this one, and the hype that I'm getting from some friends is that this is a really good chapter. So I absolutely cannot wait to see what Oda has, not deliberately, but I like to think that Oda has given me on my birthday weekend. But I will just say, unfortunately, I was looking the other day online at what I thought was a very impressive piece of fan art, looking at it intently, being like, wow, that's a really cool looking thing. Until some cogs in my brain started to turn, and I was like, oh wait, that might actually be a coloured in manga scan. You fuckers. Stop fucking putting spoilers out on the internet before the official chapter. So annoying. If it is correct, then yeah, this is a very hype chapter. I just wish that reaction could happen when I turn to that page. If it is real, you'll know it. If you already know, you probably can guess, what it is. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm so excited for the rest of the chapter. Chapter 1023, and I can see Vivi on the front cover. Unfortunately, it's not a cover page story. We've got Vivi singing with some sparrows while Karoo looks on with jealousy. We see Karoo down there looking pretty angry. That's nice. It's great to see Vivi. Maybe it's a hint that we will see Vivi again soon. I would much rather see Vivi in the manga, find out what's going on with her at the Reverie, than just on a colour page image. Surely we're going to be ending these colour page images soon and get into a new cover page story, right? Like, how long are these going to go on for? Anyway, let's get into it. First page. Wait, what? That's straight away. I'm like, I see Zoro, I see Sanji, and then I see two. It looks like there's been a big fight off screen and they've been defeated, but obviously that is not the case. But because we see King and Queen down on the ground. Anyway, let's start from the top. Zoro's back. Get him, Sangoro. And there we see Zoro and Sanji working together. Very hyped for this. Yeah, this is where I was expecting the chapter continue from. And there we got a Chippy Chopper. It really did heal him. And then we got the Goat Doctor. Is like, I'm more worried about what happens later. Yeah, they're heavily going on to that. I'm guessing that's where Chopper maybe steps back in. And then we got random people. King! Queen! Like, the gifters are kind of all over the place on like who they're rooting for. There's King and Queen on their backs. If this was like Luffy versus Katakuri, that would be a massive feat. So, don't know how that weighs up with these two. I mean, we've seen them being punched around by Marco and stuff, but they are down on their back in the early stages of the fight. They attacked our lead performer. So we've got like one of the, I don't know, like one of the pleasures or something, or one of the waiters going in to attack Zoro. But no, Kawamatsu joins the fight. Stay out of this. I'm still wondering if Kawamatsu, because some of the samurai, we don't know who they're going to be fighting. Kawamatsu, Denjiro, Izzo. We're not quite sure what they're going to be doing yet. So Kawamatsu is still around under the stage area. Good idea, Kawamatsu. Hey, Yakuza Boss says Hyogoro. Hyogoro's still around, still in the fight. Don't attempt to help out in this duel. But Boss Hyogoro, those are the lead performers. No one should approach this fight, friend or foe. Hyogoro has got an eye for strength. Yeah, no one should approach the fight. Just deal with the people around. Clear the area. See that look on their faces? They don't want any interruptions. No, and neither do we. Neither do we. Let's just keep going. No breaks. Just keep going on the fight. No cutting away to like I know I just said I wanted to see Vivi and stuff, but no cutting away to like silly shenanigans elsewhere. What do you mean atop the red line is Marijoa? Oh wait, so we see Marco Oh, this could be interesting. Because remember last week, Marco said to King, he was like, I once heard of the people, the Phoenix people, the people that can burst into flame that live atop the red line. And now we've got one of those like flashback speech boxes with Marco looking at King. What do you mean atop the red line is Mary Joa? There we got Prime Whitebeard. I'm talking long before that. We see Marco, he's thinking back, he's remembering. From what I hear, there used to be a land of gods up there. A land of gods? Like Sun God? Sun God Nika? Was that his name? Oh man, the fairy people. All of the people that are going Sun God crazy. There used to be a land of gods up there. And King is a god, not a demon? And we're seriously cutting away. And we're seriously cutting away from what you were saying there. You're not talking like the pops I know. Yeah, interesting. You're not talking like the pops I know. Gura-ra-ra-ra. And there we see Izzo. Oh, Izzo and Marco reuniting. I'm not really sure, like, what has actually happened there? We see them like spinning around. It's like Izzo grabbed Marco. Hey, Marco. And Izzo shooting. Bam, bam. And now he's got like Marco on his arm. Was Marco like completely out? What's going on? Wake up. We're in the middle of battle. Just waiting for you to save me, says Marco. Don't be an idiot, says Izzo. Great to see them reunited. Izzo, do you believe in gods? When did you turn into Pops when he's drunk? Interesting stuff. Okay. Wait, how did Whitebeard know about this? Is this something that Roger told him or something? Because he only brought it up when he was drunk. You know, maybe something that he wasn't meant to spill. Some knowledge that he knew that, you know, it only came out when he was drunk. And again, gods. Yeah, people going to be all over this for the sun god stuff. Okay, interesting. And weird that King is a god. He doesn't look like a god. He looks more like the person that is down, not up, you know. Alright, okay. Let's carry on with the fight. Yo boys, says Queen, hybrid form, robot bits sticking out all over the place. Hope you don't think you stand a chance against us. We didn't even feel that. Yeah, you were still on your back though. You know, if you didn't feel it, you wouldn't have fallen. Drought, plague, wildfire. We're the three calamities that protect Kaido. I prefer calamities to all, like all stars and all the other like words for them that are going around. And they're just like ... They're like, don't even care. They're not even listening. And we're called lead performers. Yeah, that's the word, lead performers. I much prefer calamities. Because nobody gets the better of us. And pew, 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 pew. He's firing laser beams out of his mouth. They're all just dodging out of the way, Zoro and Sanji. What's up with you, says Zoro. I don't know. Ever since the second time I put on the raid suit, my body felt a little off. Interesting. And I like the fact that that's kind of cool from Zoro. So they both dodged, but Sanji's like, oof. And I like the fact that Zoro has acknowledged that. And he's like turned to Sanji and like in a rare moment he's not, you know, he's kind of like dissing him like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you like being strong? But it's also kind of a thing where Zoro's just like, Sanji, you're better than this, you know. I know you. I acknowledge how like that you are fast, that you are strong in a way. So what's wrong with you? Why aren't you 100%? And then Sanji says, I don't know, ever since the second time I put on the raid suit, my body felt a little off. You better not drag me down on this one, says Zoro. Sanji says, I didn't say it felt bad, just weird. Yeah, interesting dialogue between the two. Even though they show that they hate each other, just how much they know each other, that Zoro can sense that Sanji is off. And that dialogue is interesting. Don't you think, what Sanji's saying? I didn't say it felt bad. Ever since I put the raid suit on, we know that the brothers and the sister, we know that the Vinsmoke, the siblings, were altered. They're not like your standard humans. They've been genetically modified. And the rumors, well, like the story was that it didn't work on Sanji, even though he had the same hair color as his dad. It didn't work on Sanji. But maybe in the fact that he's been wearing that raid suit, them powers are starting to creep in. Maybe it's just been a little bit slow. What do you feel about that? Would you prefer a Sanji that doesn't have any of the German powers and has learnt to fight on his own? Or do you want to see his German powers kind of kick in? Because that could be a big upgrade. It could maybe explain a little bit as to why he can, set his leg on fire. I know it's meant to be like hacky and friction and stuff, but interesting lines. Right, yeah, let me know what you think with that. Anyway, let's keep going. We've got King pulling out his sword. What? Your eyebrow? Oh, okay. I was a little bit thrown off there because in the panel is King and the dialogue is what your eyebrow. I'm like, what? King's saying that? No, they're still talking in the background while King's going in it. But King's listening and now he's like ... So he's kind of recognising that he's hearing this and he's hearing that Sanji isn't like at maximum %. What's your eyebrow? My body, you idiot. Because Zoro had to get like a cheeky little line in there. And then Zoro, boom, goes into King. There's one you owe me. So King, hearing this, that Sanji was off, went in to attack Sanji, but Zoro's blocked it. Okay. Next chapter, Bridal Grabber. So now... Oh, this is cool. So now King's going into Zoro while Zoro is blocking, but Sanji, boom, kicks it out of the way. Now we're even. They're using it as a competition. This is fun. Hey, Judge's son. I hear all of your kids are cyborgs. And then we see the Germa 66, and they're in the background. Pew, pew, pew. He's a certified madman. Is that burning leg of yours a machine part? That's exactly what I was just saying. Are these powers going to come through? Sorry, pal, I'm all human. Does a human burn like that? I know you ain't a lunatarian. What? Oh, wait. Does he? Wait, the Queen just... sorry for the pause there. The Queen just reveal what King is? A lunarian. Lunatarian. A lunarian. Lunar moon people. Enel theories. Yeah, wait. So is that the name? Because the sky people come from the moon, right? Oh, I mean, this chapter is sneaking in some like big lore of the One Piece world because King looks over when Queen says that. Yeah, the people that burst on fire. There we go. We got a name. And the moon. The Enel theories. Does a human burn like that? And that's exactly what I was saying. Why can Sanji generate fire, you know? And I thought, you know, the whole thing was... I personally thought it was like... He was like generating just friction from on like his leg by like kicking so hard and then like the armament hockey and stuff. Because that's like how Luffy gets his flames, isn't it? Through like the friction. I do. The heat of my passion surpasses the temperature of flame. And then he's going in, boom, with his flaming kick. This is really cool. It's cool now that he's facing against Queen, somebody that knows like the Vinsmokes and all of this stuff. And I'm good at cooking up Sea Beast's dinosaur. Let me show you the power of a cyborg. Even Vegapump can't create, kid. Oh, so Queen is boosting himself up. He's using armament haki in there. Tentacles everywhere. Sanji going in with like a helicopter flame kick. This is great stuff. And then now we're going over to Zoro versus King. Hey, Mummy in Black, don't get distracted. Yeah, because he looked over at the word Lunarian. It sounds like a Pokemon, doesn't it? Go Lunarian! Right. What is that? Oh, the sword. The sword is like an anti-sword sword because it's got like little slits in it. And Zoro's swords are like stuck in it. And now he's going in for a punch with like... They love... What's up with the Beast Pirates and like Knuckle Dusters? He's going in with like a kind of a Knuckle Duster punch. Bam! Right in Zoro's face. Oh, that's got to hurt because he's holding the sword in his teeth. Ouch. I mean, just holding a sword in the teeth hurts. Oh, but no! Zoro just managed to... Like, didn't quite hit his face. He managed to just kind of get the sword in there. So it's still going to be hurting the teeth. I see a killer machine, huh? I see a killer machine, huh? Do you need a school or style in order to fight? What? What's up with their dialogue? Do you need a school or style in order to fight? Nope. Good point, says Zoro. And you never called yourself a swordsman. Okay. Do as you like. Who knows, by the end of this, I might be tearing your throat out with my teeth. Anything to ensure I win this fight. And King is again he's left speechless. He's with the dots. Interesting lines from Zoro now, you know. Guy who wants to be the world's greatest swordsman. He's saying here that in order, you know, he has to win this fight versus King. And to do that, he's kind of putting his swordsman pride on the line where he will literally put his swords down. Somehow he's got his other two swords back. And we can see that they got thrown off, but we didn't see where he kind of went and got them. But he's got all his swords back. Yeah, he's saying that to win this fight, you know, he doesn't care if he wins it as a swordsman. Just because King is using a sword doesn't mean this is a swordsman fight. Zoro is going to win this fight no matter what because he has to, even if he's just biting, you know, doing the shameful thing of biting in a fight to win. That's good stuff, you know, because they know the stakes on the line and they're putting their faith in Luffy, as they said last time. Excellent. Boss Hyogoro, says Karamatsu. When Lady Hiyori told me she was going to give that man Enma, there was a reason I could not bring myself to stop her. Oh, Karamatsu giving Zoro some praise. Interesting. Oh, Hyogoro. Oh, man, we are seriously... Oda is throwing in like little bits of lore and history because we can see we can see Onimaru, the fox, and his original owner, the guy that looked like Zoro. That a lot of people are like, the one who's Shimotsuki, like Zoro's village. Yes, Hyogoro says. I understand. He is a pirate from across the sea, and yet, strangely enough, he is the spitting image of Shimotsuki Ushimaru, daimyo of Ringo in his youth. Precisely, even his style with the sword is the same. Lord Ushimaru was a descendant of Shimotsuki Ryuma, the god of the blade. And Zoro's there fighting. Karamatsu says, add the fact that he returned Shusui to Wano, and I cannot help but feel that fate is at work. And there we got a beautiful shot of Zoro versus King. King going in with a kick as he's fighting. Especially when you consider that Ryuma was also a one-eyed samurai. Was he? I mean, when we saw him in Monsters, he was two-eyed samurai. I guess when we I guess he did have bandages, didn't he? But I just figured that was because he was a zombie. This is, yeah, interesting. Okay, it was hinted before that Zoro didn't have a relation, that he just grew up in Shimotsuki village, and that his master was the descendant of Wano. But yeah, here we go. We're going back into the Zoro as a Shimotsuki descendant theories, and related to Ryuma. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, Oda peppering in a little bit of lore in the fight. Now we're cutting over to another calamity, Jack. Is that hybrid form? Is that... Yeah, it is. Right, anyway. Okay, treasure room, second floor. Quick, help Jack. Don't let them get past. And there we see hybrid form Jack, who is like a... From the looks of it, he's like a centaur. Oda loves his centaurs. And here he is, like centaur Jack. We can see all of his abs, and then he's got like elephant feet. It looks like maybe there's 4 of them. It's hard to tell. He's got his trunk. That is a good looking hybrid form. That is a really good looking hybrid form. And there we see Inuarashi looking tiny compared to Jack. Wow, that's great. Yeah, we can see his arms there as well, and he's holding his swords. Fascinating. That's awesome. This is a great birthday. This is a great birthday present, Oda. Thank you very much. I know you didn't do it for me, but still, it's got me smiling this weekend. Says Jack. I know you can't go any longer. Sleep, King of the Day. I forgive your country for going into ruin to uphold the lie about the samurai. Oh, no. Is this going to be Inarashi's death? Wheeze. If we had handed over Raizo to die, we would be so ashamed. That's great dialogue from the two. Wheeze. But he's not out yet. He grabs the trunk, like we saw before. I think last time it was Nekomamushi that grabbed the trunk and did a throw. We would never have come back to Wano. Wow, yeah, great. Because they uphold that honor every single day since the death of Lord Odin, and he's swinging him and he's throwing him out into the. I'm guessing that's a courtyard. Oh no! Look, there on the floor is Ashura Doji's body. Boom! Throwing Jack down. We can kind of get a good look at his hybrid form there. Yeah, it looks like it's a weird looking design, but it does look like he's got 4 legs. He kind of does look like a centaur. So he's throwing him down. Every single day since the death of Lord Odin was another day closer to the moment of reckoning. Exactly what, they've been talking about. I swear, that a lot of these samurais have been waiting to die. Their graves already exist, I swear to God, I know no Raizo. There we're getting flashbacks of when he was up on the crucifix, basically. If such a man is here, I will cut my belly. We can see a silhouette has jumped down. We can see Jack. For 20 years, I asked myself, are you still a samurai of Lord Odin? How have you turned Sulong? Okay. Oh, this is good. Okay, in one night, you can go Sulong multiple times. And we see here that once again Inuarashi has gone Sulong, and we might actually see, hopefully this time on screen, Inuarashi in his Sulong form actually doing some fighting, because I was very disappointed that we kept cutting away last time. We got teasers, we saw little bits, but for the most part we cut away. But here we can see him again. There's a hole in the roof that the moon is coming down. So don't count out Carrot. Carrot can come back with a second Sulong burst. This great dialogue as well from Inuarashi. Ashura. Grr. Oh, the explosion came from that moment with Ashura Doji. So they're all kind of helping each other. Right. Okay, Inarashi says, we would let a city of 1,000 years fall to ensure that we reach this decisive battle. Only by winning this fight, whatever the cost, will dawn come to the world. That's because that's what the minks have been waiting for. The dawn of the new world. Maybe the fact that he's gone so long again is kind of like a death sentence, you know. He's using so much like power to do it. What a fantastic chapter. What are you thinking of this chapter so far? Wow! On the next page, it doesn't stop. Pages 14 and 15. Okay, yeah. Amazing. Okay. Don't count Carrot out, and here we're going to Carrot. Front entrance, Skull Dome. And Perospero, a guy who's been like really impressing, is on his back. If not for Pedro, Luffy's gang never would have got this far. And there we can see Carrot. Perospero? She's like, what? Because he's come flying out of Onigashima back to where they were. And we can see a silhouette in the teeth of the dome. And there's a little shot of Pedro. And this raid would have ended in failure. It's Nekomamushi! And we see Carrot and we see Wanda. A beautiful full moon tonight. And there we see another Sulong. We're seeing Nekomamushi and Sulong. I hope you're watching, Pedro. Have a drink if you got one. Sulong, says Perospero. But you lick spittle. This is the last moon you'll ever see. And there he is with his, you can just see his little gun hand. And we're cutting away. It's really cool that Carrot and Wanda are watching this. Okay. I'm still kind of conflicted with this fight though, because I did want Carrot to get revenge on Perospero, but who knows where this goes? Who knows if this will have any development with her character? But it's great to see both of the Sulong forms back. I'm hoping that Perospero is going to get back up. I'm reviewing this as I'm going, but because this is just, it's hyping, it's fantastic. We're cutting all over the place as well. Second floor, we're going back into the big ninja battle. Earlobes versus paper. Wahahaha, what a joke, you ghosts. Oh yeah, ghosts again, exactly what I said. They already got graves. A lot of them are on their kind of everyone thought they were dead, so this is like their second life in a way. They're like dead man walking. With Odin dead, you're reduced to following a child. And we know that Momonosuke, he's also like worried about that, and he's asking Shinobu, age me up, gone me, don't mock youth, you fool, says Raizo. Youth, obviously referring to the next generation, and his time with Luffy's time with Momonosuke. Boom, some shurikens are coming out from Fukurakuju. We were no one before he raised us into samurai. You see, everyone grows in life. Raizo and Wano itself will watch over Lord Momonosuke's growth. We won't let the likes of you steal it. So we're just getting snippets of fights, moments where it looks like, Inarashi's standing back up, Nekomamushi's standing back up, Raizo's standing back up, whereas last time it was a little bit more like, I don't know, Raizo was looking a bit under pressure and stuff, so it looks like they're kind of making their turn. Things are looking triumphant at the moment for the Alliance. Takage Port Udon. What? What is he? Oh, wait, what's going on? What is he doing here? It's Kaido. So we can see all of the Heart Pirates pointing their guns and their swords at something. It's Kaido. Do we have to fight him right now? What are they talking about? This is unfortunately the fan art that I saw. Fuckers putting the scans online. Do it with the official release, but whatever. I can't wait. Even though I foolishly saw it, sitting there admiring it, being like, what amazing fan art. Idiot. Should have known. Don't go on social media. That's the problem with the scans. It means I just can't go on any social media without stuff being ruined. But rant over, because I still can't wait to turn this next page, because it doesn't matter. Seeing Oda's version of it here on the Viz website is going to be fantastic on my birthday weekend. Okay, here we go. Next page. This was page 14 and 15. Oh, that's beautiful. Pages 16 and 17. That is beautiful. What a fantastic panel. It's happened. He has gone it. This is Momonosuke's Hunter x Hunter moment. Look at that. Wow. He looks exactly like Kaido. Like, it's because we know it's the same devil fruit. Momonosuke's devil fruit is a clone of Kaido's. The only difference is that he's pink, right? Are we going to get a crazy dragon on dragon battle? But the only difference is Momonosuke doesn't really know how to use it. But look out. But Luffy knows. Luffy is standing there very calm. And Shinobu's sitting there. Grrr, from the dragon. If this was colour, straight away we would know who it is. In the anime, you couldn't fool anyone in the anime. It will have to be in like silhouette, then to be continued. And then you come back and it's like, oh, it's pink. Look out, Straw Hat! Get away from him! Luffy's standing there. ... Then we got a little flashback. I am not your morsel of food. I will devour you whole before you can take a bite of me. Step back! So yeah, it's the same thing. Where Momonosuke was like a small dragon scared of Luffy approaching. Now a big dragon is approaching Luffy, and Luffy isn't scared in that moment either, because he knows it's a friend. It is you. Is that you, Momo? Indeed, says Gon. Says Momonosuke. What? That's the same kid? What does this mean? And then Shinobu's crying. By Lord Momonosuke's request, he's now aged 28. Oh, it's really like, don't think about that, because that is a 28-year-old man with the mind of like however old he is, an 8-year-old or 10-year-old or whatever he is. Well, that's pretty creepy. But you can do that? Why are you crying? Says Luffy. Because, my lord, you look just like... Okay, so when he's going to look like Odin. He's going to look like Odin. He's going to be awesome. He's going to have Odin's like big face, but with like, I doubt the hair. Okay, that's going to be really cool. And that's why she's crying, because she's... And that's... And like, are the samurai going to live to see their shogun, see Momo come back as Odin? Interesting. I wonder how Kaido's going to react to this. Come on, Momo. Let's go take back Wano. Right. To be continued. That's got to be a break. Why does it not say the dates anymore? That's really annoying on the official. And that's where it ends. Look at the determination in their eyes. Okay, wow. Wow, chapter 1023. Oh, what a great one that one was. So much to talk about, so much joy. I don't think the smiles left my face throughout the entire one. I don't even know what I can still talk about with that one. Review time. This chapter is gold tier plus. One of the best ones so far in Wano. Probably one of the best ones of the year so far, because there's so much to talk about. The peppering in of little things about gods living on top of the red line. You know, one chapter that might be the big thing. The mention of King's race. You know, the Sanji mentioning that since he's worn the raid suit, he feels a bit weird. Speculation that maybe his powers are more than just his burning passion. Maybe there's something more to it, something to do with his family, his lineage, you know. Zoro saying that, you know, yeah, this is a sword fight, but I need to win so much, I don't care if I have to use my teeth to win this one, you know. I'm in a sense, I'm putting my dream kind of on the side to be world greatest swordsman, just to beat this, you know. Even if I have to go down punching and kicking you, I'm gonna win this fight, you know. Just them. Each one of these could be a hype chapter on its own. In and Arashi and Nekomamushi going Sulong again for the second time in the night, possibly risking their lives to do it. Seeing hybrid form Jack for the first time, and building up the hype that we actually might get to see some Sulong action actually going on the panels. And Carrot as well, witnessing it, maybe seeing that she can bust out a Sulong again. The Raizo stuff was like, yeah, okay, you'd probably have that in any chapter, it wouldn't change anything. And then at the end, Momonosuke has indeed been aged up. I thought we were going to have to wait a long time for that, but no. Luffy is fully recovered. He's slimmed back down. He is ready. And there we have giant Kaido, adult Momonosuke, who apparently looks just like, what I'm assuming, Oden. Oh, plus the stuff talking about Zoro's heritage, connecting him once again to Wano after it seemed like maybe there wasn't that many connections. Maybe it was just like kind of, oh, well, he just learnt from his master who was from Wano. Now we can go back to Zoro. Maybe actually being blood related to Ryuma. Once again, Ryuma was a one-eyed samurai. Also, like, the fact that Zoro holding Emma isn't actually too bad of a thing, he kind of in a way deserves to hold it. Wow. That would have been an amazing chapter on its own. So much. We saw Vivi on the front cover as well. That's always a great thing. It's always great to see Karu too. What a chapter. What a chapter. I just want to hear everyone else's thoughts about this and just get talking and speculating, talking to my friends about this, because there is so much to theorize on. Can we see Caribou? Yeah, when all of the heart pirates are like got their guns, we can see Caribou there like holding onto a Jin Butt. I don't know what else there is to say. You got Sanji, family revelations and backstory hints. Zoro, family revelations and backstory hints. You've got talk about the Red Line, Mary Joa, gods, the sky people coming from the moon. Let's start talking about Enel again, Sun God, Nika, all that stuff. And people were speculating that connects to like Luffy and Joy Boy, and you've got more hints that the samurai are all destined, because they're already kind of ghosts, they're all destined to kind of die. You've got Sulong forms twice. I'm just repeating myself now, and then at the end, that is such a nice panel of Luffy and Momonosuke. It's such a nice panel of them. That is, like, when I saw it and I thought it was fan art, I was like, that's amazing! That's amazing! I can't wait till we see that in the manga! And I'm seeing it in the manga now. This is one of them panels where, like, I hope that there's, like, some... Because I've been to a few... I went to the One Piece sale when it was there, and we had, in the British Museum, they had, like, a big show on, like, manga, and you could see original artwork, and you could really look at it, and you could see the pen lines and stuff. And I got to see some epic panels, like Ace's death and stuff like that. Really cool, like character introduction panels, some really cool panels. I got to look at them in detail and see Oda's brushstrokes. This one with Luffy and Momonosuke is one of them panels that I just want to see with my own eyes. Because that is fantastic. You can just imagine being there. Luffy standing there, and the big dragon with all of the clouds and him growling and the smoke kind of going away and just revealing this big pink dragon coming out. Like fierce looking, but still Momonosuke with the mind of a child. I mean, that is creepy, isn't it? That is creepy. I'm already getting on to 40 minutes with this video. Like I say, I don't know. Apart from admiration of the chapter, I don't know what else there is to say. I think I've kind of said everything. Big speculations with Sanji. That's probably one of the two big questions I'm going to throw out. Does Sanji have his abilities from the Germa still in there, or some kind of form of it that are now coming out because he's worn the raid suit? And how do you feel about that? is Zoro an official member of Wano? You know, somebody from the Wano lineage. And is it more than him just growing up in Shimotsuki village? Is he a Shimotsuki himself? An ancestor of Ryuma? And yeah, wow. So far a birthday chapter hasn't disappointed. It hasn't disappointed again. Gold tier plus chapter, one of the best. Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave a like if you've enjoyed my reactions to this. Sorry if I've just been a bit too like whoa, because it's just been a joy to read. It's been a joy to read it with all of you. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next chapter, whenever that one is, because please, Viz, put the dates back. Alright, okay, bye-bye. Hey, so thanks for watching. What did you think? Let me know about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my video, maybe give it a like, and if you really liked it, why not subscribe? You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. Oh, and here's a related video you might enjoy, and something more fresh. I've been Hegassen, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!